Right, nice short and sweet video today. We're going to get straight to the point. This is somewhat of a viewer request. Someone asked me how I guide my mast when I'm out operating portables. So here I have my mast. It's a 7 metre spider beam, and I'm going to show you 3 ways of guying this mast, how I do it. So the first one, what I've got here is a Jubilee clip, or in other parts of the world, I believe in America they just call them hose clamps. Put a little bit of aquarium tubing around the hose clamps to prevent it from damaging the mast, and 3 guy wires. Now I keep my guy wires nice and short. They're probably only maybe a metre or so long, and if I slide that over there, so I guy the mast right down the bottom, and then I'll unravel one of these guy ropes just to show you. Now the downside to this is when you're on a cold, wet, windy SOTA summit, do you really want to be messing about with guy ropes? But as you can see, I'll keep it nice and short, guide 3 ways just like that, fairly low to the bottom. I keep my guy ropes short. Some people would guy it further up, but think about this. You're setting this up in the middle of a field, in the cold, in the wet, and it's in a field that's been quite often frequented by the local livestock, shall we say. So do you really want to be handling a load of guy ropes that have been laying on the floor in their deposits? So that's why I keep my guy ropes as short as I possibly can. So that's option 1. Now option 2, if you're lucky, you'll be in a field where there's some kind of a fence or gate post. So I carry just a couple of bungees and literally just strap it to a fence post if there is one. So that's option 2. And let's just collapse this down. But like I say, you're relying on there being a fence post. Option 3, this is just a bit of 90-degree aluminium, nice sharp spike on the bottom. And if the ground is soft enough, and a lot of SOTA summits this won't work because the ground's quite rocky, but we're in the middle of a field here, and the ground's fairly soft. So what you can do is just stick that in the ground. I've got an old cloth here I just use to protect my hand because that's a bit sharp, because ideally you'd use a hammer, but do you really want to be carrying a hammer in your backpack? Literally push that in the ground. Depends how bothered you are about scratching up your mast. I like to just wrap the cloth around the base of the mast just to protect it so the aluminium doesn't scratch the mast. And then I've got a couple of shorter bungees here, just one at the top, one at the bottom, and that'll be enough. It's only a small mast, and like here it's not particularly windy anyway. So there you go, 3 ways of setting up your mast in the field.